Start recording. And let's see where we're at. With this right now. Okay, we're good. Alright. We're good. Just making sure that it was recording, guys. Welcome to Flight Simulator. We're continuing our historical flight to England, and I am recording and live streaming at the same time. I hope to be able to edit the recording so the shortened version goes on YouTube for you guys, and those of you watching the live stream will see the whole thing. We're going to do this for a couple of hours because I need to take a break from sitting straight down, so I'm gonna back up here, change my position a little bit, and we're gonna fly for a couple hours. Oh crap. Oh man. Hey, I won't be able to talk to you for a while, but if you want, you can join me on live stream. I'm live streaming right now. If you are subscribed to my channel, it should tell you that I'm live streaming. But you're welcome to join me. If you leave a comment, I will not respond to it because I cannot see the comments while I'm doing it. Anyways, guys, back to what we were doing. I apologize for that. Let me... No, we don't want to restart. No. No. That was almost bad. Let me back up here and we'll start the trip. Towards England right now. I've been flying for probably, at this point, maybe 40 minutes off camera because I had some internet connection issues earlier tonight, and so we're a little bit further from the last time we actually started this trip. The last night that we started this trip, it's still within the same night that we started this trip at, because it's no longer in satellite information, it's the game information, because I saved it. But other than that, we're a little bit further than we were when we left off, because I did some off-camera stuff because of the internet connection. And so yeah, just sit back and enjoy the flight, and I'll talk to you about news that's coming up on the channel while I'm flying here. But I gotta watch the altimeter because, like I said earlier, in the last episode that we did for this, which was strictly a live stream, but this time I'm actually recording. Excuse me, I'm getting burps right now. Oh boy, you guys are gonna have to get in there. I'm gonna stay silent for a minute. Anyways, last time we actually continued this, which is the first episode that we had. It was strictly a live stream, but this time we're actually recording, so hopefully I can turn this into a couple shorts and a long form video for you guys that's edited down into a few minutes. But just sit back and enjoy the flight. I mean, I'll be talking about stuff that's gonna be coming up on the channel while I'm flying here, because all you're hearing is me in the plane right now, and it can be kind of boring. This game can be kind of boring, but I like to achieve something historical. So I mean, that's why we're doing this, because I want to do something that someone most likely hasn't done before. Odds are, other YouTubers that tried to go to foreign countries tried to go to foreign countries on Flight Simulator, more than likely did not complete the whole flight, in the sense that they did the real-time hours and all that kind of stuff. More than likely they shortened it so it was watchable, which I understand why they would do that, but it leaves me some room to make a statement. I mean, this is going to be a rather historical achievement even for YouTube, because I'm going to be doing every single hour and every single minute of this flight, every single day, every single night of this flight, from here on. And it looks like I have a headlamp, which would make sense, but I thought that was just a tiny light that they had installed in this thing. But I guess it's a headlamp, because it moves when I move my head. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. Anyways, so that's gonna separate this flight from the rest of the flights that Mr. Beast, Markiplier, anyone that is in my niche of gaming has ever done. I'm sure there's someone that's done this before me, but there's not many. I can almost guarantee that. The only difference is I will be editing these recordings. The live streams will stay a couple hours long, obviously, but the recordings will actually stay to be an edited piece. Because I'm not gonna make you guys watch a 3-hour flight piece, but be rest assured that I'll be sitting in this pilot seat for the amount of time it takes me to get to England. So this is going to be, give or take, maybe 100-part flight. I don't know. However long it takes us to get up there, I guess. But besides this game, we got, actually, hang on guys, I want to pull that microphone off my screen there. I'm going to drop a couple of bells and keep them not constantly pulling back on it, but I should be able to afford to drop a little bit. Still get there in time. Now yeah, the one thing I do not like dropped a couple hundred feet. I mean, we're still comfortable. I could probably... Let me back up to where I was now. Okay. Anyways, besides this game, we're going to be doing some more Grand Tactician coming up here, because you guys seem to enjoy watching that. More Total War is going to be coming out too. I've been struggling with Total War Pharaoh. I really want to get the ball rolling with that game, but it's just not, it's been really giving me the finger lately, so I mean, I wanted to step back, take a break. What else? I don't know what else we'll be doing soon. Maybe some U-boat if I can get that going the way I want it to go. See, I mean, I know everybody fails, every YouTuber fails, but, you know, I always try to make good content for you guys. Like, I've always tried to do my best, and sometimes my disability just doesn't make it feasible. And some days I do good, some days I do bad. Like, Bannerlord, for example, holy crap. Some days, guys, oh man, that game irritates me. Some days I do real well, other days it's like, holy crap. what's going to end up happening is I actually started playing Bannerlord off screen as well. I think I'm going to graft you guys into that. It's actually meant to be a funny playthrough, actually, because the guy was designed to be ugly as crap, and so his name is like Mick Goober or something like that. I can't remember what we named him. Me and one of my aides named him Mick Goober or something like that. And he's like all deformed and he looks weird. His genetics are just really weird. But I've been trying to get his life basically on track before I turn the screen on for you. So you guys will be grafted into my latest Lindbergh project, but not yet. Not quite where I need to be. I hope you guys enjoy this flight. Yeah, it's going to be a long one, but I'm really enjoying this, knowing that I'm actually doing something that most YouTubers haven't actually done. I'm probably not the first YouTuber that has flew to England, so to speak, but I would almost guarantee you there's only a handful of us that flew the entire hours, the entire days that this took to get to England. I mean, and we're not even going across the Atlantic Ocean right now. We got a long way to go, no doubt. We definitely have a long way to go. But I'm gonna enjoy this just for the fact that I'm recreating something that actually happened. This channel is for PC gaming period, but I found myself really digging deep into history. I love playing historical games on the channel, and I love the historical gamer. Shout out to him because he is just so entertaining to watch, and I guess you could say that me playing Grand Tactician, he's the one that got me into it, really. I started by watching Historical Gamer, and it's because of Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and that guy there and a few others, Total War Simpson. It's because of those guys that I even do this. I wouldn't say that they're kind of my idols or whatever, because, you know, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ and I don't worship people, but, you know, I really look up to those guys. And there's a few other people that influenced my decision to do this. But just right off the top of my head, those people are the big players right there. And I always enjoyed playing games since I was a kid. on console and PC. I find myself enjoying PC more than I do the console. There's no question about it. But the decision to actually start to record and stream on YouTube actually came from those men there. And whenever I see them playing, sometimes I want to play. But me and Total War Simpson, he really got me into Total War. Historical Gamer really got me into Grand Tactician. I mean, there's always a person behind what I play. And I would say that the Historical Gamer, I guess, got me into Ultimate General a little bit. I don't know if I'll play that myself, or I'll just leave that to him, but I love watching him play that Revolution one that just dropped in early access that's not on Steam yet. But those guys right there are what influenced this decision, that and the fact that I'm kind of unemployed right now, and it's really hard to actually find employment when you're a disability. You have a disability such as mine. So I mean, it was for me. It was almost like a no-brainer. I mean, people say, if you grind hard enough, you'll get to be monetized, and I believe that. I really believe that. But even if I did not get monetized, ever, it wouldn't matter. I found out that I really enjoy doing this. And it's because of people that I just mentioned on this recording. I think actually I'm gonna maybe find a few videos and drop the link to this recording on one of their videos, because it's because of those guys that I even do this. I mean, I enjoy sitting there watching Total War Simpson, watching Historical Gamer. I mean, to me, they're kind of just another version of myself when it comes to gaming. It's really hard to do in the dark, I'll tell you that much. I had somebody some months back say to me, everybody in the Confederacy was racist. But I don't buy that, because there's been instances where people have been drafted and they have said, why doesn't the slave owner fight? We have no part in this. So I'm not buying it, because it's just not physically possible. Okay? Why am I talking about this now? It's because some of you might ask the question, why do you play as the Confederacy just about every playthrough that you play for Grand Tactician? Well, I don't know what the Historical Gamer's reason is for doing that. But I like to change history. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to change it. I don't want to relive history, I want to change it. And so, the reason why I play as the Confederacy on that game, at least until I beat it as Confederacy, and then we'll do a Union playthrough, it's because I thrive on wanting to change history. Now, on games that are just set in history, like U-boat, you're eventually going to lose that war. There's no getting around that. But like I like to do, I try to, keep that crew alive the entire war. And I've done a couple attempts of Iron Man playthrough for U-boat, but I'm really losing my skill with that game. I'm not as good as I used to be because I've been playing a long time. I'll be danged. Wow. I didn't even see how close I was to the ground. Because I'm so far away from the computer. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do about this. I'm going to load it back to my last save and we're going to go from there. Because I want to make it. I'm just going to have to try to pay attention to that alternative a little bit more. All right. Okay. But I should have expected that because Charles Lindbergh's airplane, it's not that great. Seriously, I kinda don't like it. I really don't like it at all. Got caught up talking to you guys and wasn't really paying attention. That's alright though. Easy baby boy. Oh. Yeah, this plane just... I hate it, guys. I gotta be honest. I really hate flying this thing. It is so clunky. So yeah, that's what influenced my decision to become a YouTube gamer. Because I found out how simple it really is. And it's those guys right there that influenced it. I would say the person that influenced me the most, actually I should say the two people that influenced me the most to become a YouTube gamer are actually Total Simpson and the Historical Gamer. The Historical Gamer is just a wealth of knowledge. He knows what I know, knows more than I know actually about Civil War. And I would say in some sense I like listening to him because of his knowledge about history. My question is that I would have for him is, why don't you do something for like U-boat or something? What do you know about World War II? You know what I'm saying? Like, all I see him do is, from what I understand, is something way before World War II. Which is fine, but like, I would love to watch him play something like that. Just because he would sit there and tell you about the war itself. And I can appreciate his knowledge about historical wars. It's fantastic. It's like a wealth of knowledge here when it comes to him. This is really touchy, guys. Like, I don't like it. I'm begging whether I can actually get you guys here safe at least once. Probably gonna fly until about 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to end the stream and go from there. 8 o'clock Eastern time. I know I got subscribers in foreign countries, so I mean, if you guys have to go to sleep right now, you're just waking up, good night, good morning, whatever it is. But we're working off of U.S. Eastern time, so I know a few of you are probably out of that time zone when it comes to the United States, but I still appreciate the support and everything. I appreciate every single one of you. Some of my subscribers, I would say, are ex-partners. I understand that, but I still appreciate them. Here's what I don't like about this plane. It's the fact that I actually have to hold the joystick in place or the plane just drops. It's like a dead weight. It's really like... Hang on. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I had to take some medication really fast. Now I'm back. Anyway, it's almost like flying this airplane is almost like flying a sinker. Like, I'm not kidding, this is the worst. And I know it's the plane and not the controller, because the reason I say that is I have made similar flights from US to a foreign country, but I never flew the entire length of the real-time flight. Okay? But I've made similar flights from the United States to a foreign country. And other planes that I flew, if they were more on the modern scale, not necessarily a modern plane, but if they were more on the modern scale, other than this 1920 piece of crap, they don't drop like this. I mean, this is insane. I don't even know how Charles Lindbergh did it, especially if he was dealing with the same drop. Because this is like a sinker, I'm telling you. How heavy this plane is, like, just way I turn it, you hear all the clunking. It's so heavy, you know. It is just so heavy. I'm constantly slightly pulling up on it because I don't want to wreck. But when I actually need to turn and get back on course, that's when it's the worst. I mean, this is like, I think a sneaker's putting it lightly. Back some more up so I can tilt back some more. I don't want to be too far to the point where I cannot see the altimeter, but I kinda need to get more elevated position. Than I already am. I can only stomach a couple hours of doing this. Just because all this plane wants to do is sink. Literally, that's all it wants to do is sink. There's nothing I can do about it too, because I'm running at full power, guys. Like, this is it, and this being at nighttime is even worse. I've ever flew anything this bad. And the thing is, because I'm tilted back so far, that I kind of have to be, I risk dropping the controller here. So, I mean, this is really iffy because if I drop this controller, I'm not saving you guys till this hits the ground. But at least you don't have to deal with air traffic control people. Jeez, sometimes they get on my nerves. You guys have no idea how hard this is. I'm literally, even the slight drops, I am literally feeling it in this airplane. It is a heavy piece of crap. Just a hunk of metal. You know, this is, you guys are probably seeing it, but man, I'm feeling it, and it's the worst. I'm not scared in real life, like, scared to death here, but, like, in the game's perspective, guys, I'm scared to death because, like, this is sketchy as all heck. Every time you let go of this joystick, it wants to drop, guys. Like, it looks like on screen that I'm doing this, but I'm not. I'm actually fighting to keep this thing from freaking bomb diving. Guys have flown this plane, you would know what I'm talking about. If any of you guys have any suggestions, I'm all ears, because this is a living heck. Oh, I'm getting real close to now. Guys, that I'm fighting for this to keep flying. Problem is I can't turn. I'm not high enough to turn. I don't know if this is even doable. Because, oh my gosh, this is insane. That's insane. I don't know how they expect us to fly this stupid thing. I really don't. Because it's basically a hunk of metal. You just can't get enough airspeed with this stupid thing. Man, that's crazy. Alright guys, I'm not gonna do this, but I am gonna put this recording out just to have it on there. But I'm not gonna do this anymore because it's just not feasible. Cause it sinks like a freaking sinker. Holy crap.